An estimated 2 million children in Nigeria suffer from severe acute malnutrition, but only 2 out of every 10 children affected is currently reached with treatment. 7% of women of childbearing age also suffer from acute malnutrition. States in the north are most affected by the 2 forms of malnutrition, stunting and wasting. High rates of malnutrition pose significant public health and developmental challenges for the country. Stunting, in addition to an increased risk of death, is also linked to poor cognitive development, a lowered performance in education, and low productivity in adulthood. This all contributes to economic losses to as much as 11% of the gross domestic product. This gathering of leaders from different religious bodies is a start point towards bringing a solution towards ending malnutrition in Nigeria.
Looking at the economic crisis and the insecurity, so the gap as to what we already have, as our indices are currently increasing. And so as an organization, we thought that it would be very good for us to use various platforms to get everybody to play their role. And one of those platforms we identified is the religious bodies, the Christian and Muslim communities.
Participants at this workshop are working on an advocacy tool that will help to influence a change in nutrition through the use of religious perspectives.
We came together, the Christians and the Muslims, we came together in order to see how we can sensitize our followers, especially on the scriptures, both in the Quran and in the Holy Bible. We try to find out the verses of the Holy Quran where Allah talk about the exclusive breastfeeding, how we feed the children through mother's milk. We tend to bring out the verses of the Holy Quran, even the Prophet saying regarding that. Similarly, the Christians do the same. And this will enhance a kind of synergy between the Muslims and the Christians. If we are talking to our followers, they will listen.
Well, the workshop is organized to sensitize and make advocacy for the public, especially the women, on the need to ensure that babies are taken care of right from infant and then to a particular period of time, especially breastfeeding. The emphasis is on continuous breastfeeding for a child, right from infancy up to 2 years.
As a priest, we go back to teach our congregation what they're required to do so that they can bring in good nutrition from when the woman is pregnant until the woman gives birth and until she weans her child up to 2 years. Then the child becomes healthy enough to withstand diseases.
In Nigeria, there are concerns of the country facing a double burden of malnutrition, with 37% of children under the age of 5 being stunted and the malnutrition of mothers also on the rise. The prevalence of undernutrition is at 11%.
And we also go in the scripturally, that is from the Christian angle, we also deal with the fact that the father, that is the husband in this case now, has a great role to play in ensuring that the mother, right from pregnancy, is well fed. You don't have to over-labor your wives, especially when they are in pregnancy.
Nigeria still remains at 17% of exclusive breastfeeding for babies during their first 6 months of life. This rate has not improved over the past decade, as just 18% of children aged 6 to 23 months are fed the minimum acceptable nutrition diet in the country. The first 1,000 days of a child's life offers a unique window of opportunity for preventing undernutrition and its consequences. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.